2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's Snow. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Snow out there with Larry Hughes. Then there's Ilgauskas. Then there's Gooden. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Hughes up top, beyond the arc. And Shaq pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Kobe. No good there off the double clutch.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Snow. The pass to James. Pocket 6. The shot by Hughes, no good. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And so James will bring it up for Cleveland. Now let's go to the sideline and catch it. Oh!
Yes! Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Now Payton. Knocked away. Ron right side. Pass to Hughes. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
Now here's Payton. Malone outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fox passes to Payton. Bryant has the open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bryant's got 5.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's James. Pass to Hughes. Kicks it out to LeBron. Dishes it to Gooden. Shoots over Malone. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, Snow, terrific job there. Just kind of setting the pace. Exceptional at breaking down the defense with his passing.
Here's Fox. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Ilgauskas. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bryant. That's good from Malone on the assist by Bryant.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's LeBron. The pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Snow, covered by Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's LeBron. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 6 points for him.
When it comes to scoring the ball, anything you want, LeBron can do.
Payton passes to Bryant. Now the feed to O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Ilgauskas.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Augustus. Marshall comes in for Drew Gooden. Jones checked in for Larry Hughes. And Daniel Gibson subbed in for Snow. Now here's LeBron. He has 6. Passes it to Marshall. George against James. Kicks it out to Jones. Hands it from downtown.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
And here is Payton. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Pulls up on the wing. O'Neal controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
The drive by James.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
Payton with the ball. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. On defense, Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. The fadeaway, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Now, here's Marshall. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
Here's Payton. Pass to Russell. Outside, George. The 10-footer. And it's in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Gibson against Payton. Pass to James. Varejau with it. Here's LeBron. 8 points for him. It's good.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Now Payton. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Shaq with the slam.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
To the middle. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
James finds Jones. Tries from 10. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Jones. 12 points for LeBron.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Here's Payton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. O'Neal's got 7 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game. Free throw drops for James.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
There's the pass to Peyton, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Kobe, that's for 2, and the jumper falls for him. He's got 7.
Yeah, and you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Anderson Varejao. Jones is out there with Larry Hughes. Then there's Ilgauskas, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. Jones looking for an opening to the inside. Hughes, the pass to Ilgauskas. And that one drops. Ilgauskas has got his first basket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Grant, the bounce pass. Here's Bryant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. And here's Jones. Pass to Hughes. Over Bryant. The shot by Hughes, no good. And so it's the Lakers with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first one falls. Fox, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Cavaliers, Drew Gooden has checked in for Varejao. And it's Snow in for Jones.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Ilgauskas against Malone. That one falls. Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Fox. He kicks it to Bryant. Pass to Grant. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 3 assists now in this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Russell against Snow. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Russell passes to Fox. Now Bryant. Over Hughes. And it's Bryant missing. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Guarded by Fox. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
To the middle, here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And the Lakers making a change here. Peyton's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. James is checked in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers, leading by 5. Pass to Ilgauskas. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Payton finds Fox. Bryant looking over the floor. The putback. It's deflected.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Shaq is checked in for Grant. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LeBron against Fox. And the pass to Snow to the left wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And stolen by Malone. Inside. And Payton throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
James in the post. Guarded by Fox.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Yep, it counts. Now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here are the Cavaliers. James outside. Fox with the steal. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
LeBron drives in, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Daniel Gibson comes in for Snow. Here's Payton. Passes to Fox. And here's Bryant for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gibson looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Hughes trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Always going up for the alley-oop here. O'Neal misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
George is checked in for the Lakers. Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. The Lakers trail. Payton passes to George. O'Neal dishes to Payton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The shot's good from Shaq.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Left side, Jones. There's the 3. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's great offense. LeBron does it over and over again, whether it be for himself or for one of his teammates.
It's stolen by Jones. James with it. Now Payton defending, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Cleveland shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Here's Payton. Kicks it to George. Outside, Fox. Bryant passes to Payton. That's tipped. 20 seconds left in the first half. Lets it go from 14. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And, you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And so it's Cleveland, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 7 assists, and 1 rebound. He was on the fringes in their last game. Tonight, he's been the centerpiece. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, it's easy to see why they've been the better team offensively. They've been shooting the lights out of the ball. They're running their strong offensive system and making the most of every good shot that they get.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Malone is out there with O'Neal. And there's Bryant, and it's Fox, and it's Payton in at the points. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Malone outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Bryant's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 6. Here's LeBron. Here's Gooden. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Gooden's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Cavs. Kobe kicks to Malone. Snow against Payton. Here's Malone. They get the rebound. Basket good. O'Neal's got 13.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Down low. Shot from 12. And James with the basket on the assist by Ilgauskas. LeBron's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. Fox against Hughes. And here's Kobe from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Here's James. Ilgauskas trying to get open. James, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
But they recover it. Fox kicks to Malone. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Shoots from the right block. Count that bucket. James has got 25 points in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Timeout called the Lakers. And the Lakers with some changes. Horace Grant, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Russell in for Fox. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Drew Gooden. With his first shot attempt. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's LeBron. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And Grant sends it back. Here's Bryant. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And James gets it to go.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. Russell against Hughes. Russell kicks to George. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5, and it's Bryant missing. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ilgauskas, good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Outside, George. Pass to Malone. Over Snow. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Malone. Timeout called, Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Snow. Pass to Varejão. James in the post. Grant on him. Varejão's shot is good.
Trying to stop LeBron in the pick and roll. With his versatility, it's a no-win situation.
Russell passes to George. Here's Bryant. The shot's good on the assist by George. Bryant's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Varejão's shot is good. Varejão's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Russell kicks to George. Grant surveying the D. Now the pass to Bryant. Over James. The shot by Bryant, no good. On the wing, Hughes. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. LeBron is doubled. He dishes it to Ilgauskas. For three, Snow. Rebound, Grant. Lakers trail by 8. Bryant passes to George. It's blocked. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break and finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
So it's the Lakers now. And the Lakers call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Some changes for the Lakers. Shaq comes in for Malone, and it's Fox in for Bryant. And Cleveland also making a change. Gibson's checked in. Fox finds George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
That free throw good from George. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Left side, Gibson. Hughes, the pass to James. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with is hard not to foul him.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Lakers trail by 8. And it's Russell in the corner. Back to George. Passes it to Grant. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. James.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Russell with it. He kicks to George. Back to Russell. O'Neal inside, covered by Ilgauskas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Ilgauskas. The Lakers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. That's good from O'Neal. Second free throw, no good. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shot's good by Gibson.
Yeah, and Gibson, a dangerous shooter. You can't let him get going from deep. That's just inviting trouble.
He lobs it up. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. LeBron James is out there with Gooden. Then it's Daniel Gibson. Then it's Larry Hughes. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 5 spot. Shots good by Gibson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
George, no good. Cleveland leading by 15. It's LeBron with the drive and finished off by LeBron.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Peyton. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Cleveland with the ball. Outside Gibson. Pass to Ilgauskas. Shoots over Shaq. They get it back. Feeds it to Ilgauskas. Kicks it out to LeBron. And another three for Cleveland.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Here's James and the dunk by LeBron.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Ilgauskas. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the dunk by James.
The king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Russell. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's George missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
He gets it in there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Peyton will bring it up for the Lakers. The pass to Fox. Outside, George. Passes it to O'Neal. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Fox against James. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. LeBron is doubled. 5 on the clock. Kicks to Ilgauskas. For 3, Gibson. Over to the left wing. Pass to Hughes. LeBron outside. With the clock winding down. And James throws it down hard.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Back to LeBron. The pass to Hughes. And it's good, 2 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Peyton passes to George. Here's Shaq. 2 points. That one goes. Shaq's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Here's Snow. Pass to James. Out left to the wing. Here's Gooden. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Payton looking it over. He kicks to Malone. Over James. Not going to go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Malone's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bryant. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. James against Fox. It's taken away by Payton. Kicks it to Fox. Payton, good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Snow. Varejão's shot is good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Varejão against Shaq. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Walton's checked in for Malone. Miller comes in for Fox. Smith checked in for Bryant. And Fisher subbed in for Payton. The free throw off from O'Neal. The Cavaliers leading by 16. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Lakers with the ball. Outside, Fox. Kobe against LeBron. Bryant. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Outside, Fox. Here's Bryant. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 16-point lead. 40 seconds left in the game. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Fox with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And James throws it down.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now Kobe. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.